guys, what's going on? I'm so excited to present our first Quick Tip Tuesday. It's a new segment we're going to do every Tuesday where we drop this little 1, 2 to 3 minute video of a quick overlanding tip or an off-roading or camping tip that we think would really benefit and help you guys. And it's not going to be a full-length video, but those full-length videos are still going to follow later on in the week. So we're just excited to present this first one to you. And this first one is going to be about why we air down our tire pressure. All right, so check it out. I'm not an expert. I'm not a lawyer or anything like that. I don't assume any liability for the things that you choose to do. These are just quick tips, and I'm not telling you to do them, but you need to make your own decisions when you're going out there to do these things. We found in our own experience that they're super helpful. Now, why we air down our tires before we get on the trail. And this is a couple different reasons, right? So the first one is the tire itself can almost be thought of as a part of your suspension, right? It dampens your ride a little bit and doesn't make it nearly as harsh. We've all hit those ruts on the trails where they've jarred our teeth shut and we all smash our teeth. That's no fun for anybody. We can make it a little bit more comfortable if we're airing down to about 25 PSI on our normal off-road trails. If you're rock crawling though, or doing some hardcore stuff, you may want to try to drop that down to 16 PSI-ish, but be careful, don't go too low. Unless you're running bead locks, you're gonna pop that bead right off the rim. Aside from creating a more comfortable and smoother ride, this is gonna help build your traction because your footprint's coming out, right? It's going to be a wider footprint crawling over some of that stuff and conforming to the rocks and the logs and the things that you're crawling over. And it's going to make your traction increase dramatically. What it is going to affect, however, is your gas mileage. So we should already be calculating our gas mileage when we're traveling off-road. Keep that in mind when you're doing your fuel planning for your trip. Now, I will caveat this. If you don't have a way to air up at the end of the trail, I would kind of not air down super low because you're going to have to drive to the gas station anyway. And that, again, is going to affect your gas mileage. It's going to put extra wear and tear on your tires. So just something to keep in mind. I would absolutely consider getting yourself an air pump so you can air down. So let's take a look at what this looks like in real life on the Jeep. All right, to kind of show you what I've been talking about in the garage, I'm going to do a really scientific chalk test. So the driver's side tire is highway tire pressure for us. And the passenger side tire here has been aired down to 25 PSI, what we would normally run on the trail. So I'm going to chalk up these tires, I'll drive backwards, and we'll measure the chalk pattern to show you just kind of what it does for the footprint. So it was really faint as we did the chalk test, but you can kind of see it if you got up close. But we just outlined the borders of both the tires. So the one we aired down gives us a total footprint of about 11¼ inches, whereas our highway pressure tire gives us a total footprint of just over 8 inches. So you can see it's a pretty substantial difference when we decide to air down like that, and just how big of a footprint that gives us, which translates directly to off-road traction. Thanks for tuning in on our inaugural Quick Tip Tuesday, and I'll see you next Tuesday.